Welcome back and welcome new viewers. This is an episode of Tuesday Time Bank, and I have 3 vintage patterns that I'm going to review and share with you so that we can see what was the patterns of the day. So this one I'm opening up. All of them I'm going to open up for the very first time. And as I mentioned on my previous videos, I buy them because I like them, and it is something to behold, vintage patterns, at least for me, and I am sharing them with you today. Look at this pattern. This one is actually from 1920. And look at the design over here. How we have this beautiful, typical 1920s, roaring 20s, hip style dress. It is like a pillow dress as well. And look at the pattern. It has just a few pieces, and let me try something out here. Oh, this was the actual little packet, I would say, or the where the patterns came in. See, I love to see any type of information, and it looked like it came like a type of well, no, it didn't come by mail. Oh, maybe it did. Look at that. Well, it wouldn't have. Because even though it does look like an envelope, I'm thinking that it got done this way because of the way there's like a metal type of the word just came and left me, but there is a metal type of item that gets the paper, and they kind of like press it and they get the piece cut out. It'll come to me later on. I'll probably write it in the description. So in order to save money in the 1920s, or probably it was not decided, they used this type of an envelope style. Isn't this so interesting? So that's where the pattern came in. So let me put this to the side here. It's kind of folding in. And when I received it, it came like this with a very heavy board. And the pattern is here. I'm going to be very careful because I have tape here and I don't want it to get stuck. But you can see, typically the pattern back in the day, it was all blank with a couple of dots. So that's this one. So I'm not going to take it out. I'm just going to put it to the side here so that we can have some time to look at our other pattern that I have in store for us today. Look at this fantastic Dutch boy style pattern. In the top it says year, but it's not the year where it got made. It's probably the year size. So this is for a little boy right here, size 6 to 14. We can see in the bottom, or maybe that is the style that this pattern would go up to. And you can see, yes, it is Dutch boy, because you can see over here on the bottom the little Dutch boy wooden shoes. So this is more than likely a costume pattern from, I'm going to take a guess of the like mid-20s. Yeah, because the patterns that I have from McCall in the 1930s, they're beautiful, they're colored. So this is probably from the 1920s as well. And it also has the same width as this other one. I did get these from a same area, and I think what I did is I bought several from the same seller. So right now what I'm doing is I'm taking them out of the cellophane plastic bag, And I'm taking my time because I have another, oh yes, look at that. It's the same type of an envelope, as you can see here. Look how fancy. It's a double-breasted top, and I'm not going to be surprised. I would be more shocked if this style comes back, because styles do come back. So here is the original vintage pattern for that. And it is, look how fantastic. This is for a masquerade, and that's what they would call it back in the day. So that's point number 2 that we learned today. You and me and all of us together. So let's see here. Oh, wow, look at this one. This one is printed, so it's something else when you have the typical white one, and this one came with a printout. Maybe because it has a lot of pieces, I don't know. But okay, so it is in 2 different languages here, as you can see. And the tissue is still very nice and crisp. Oh, look at this. Isn't this interesting? It has the pattern and it has instructions along with the pattern. So this is for the crown. So this is probably right here for the hat. So that is so interesting. I love to see this type of work. And, oh no, what is this? First I thought it was that little the cap, yeah, but it's actually squared. So back side of the crown. So that's what this is. So that's a little bit. This is number 21. I see number 22 there. Oh my goodness, this is very let me see here. What is this? So this is a little thing. So we're going to see this later. Was quite surprised to see that this pattern is, and look at that, is actually printed on. And look, the little deterioration. And I don't see, excuse me, I don't see the instruction. Maybe this is it. It's showing the different types of pattern in here, but not necessarily something that I would call an instruction. So it's just like a printout of the pattern shapes. That's what this is. So I am determined to find the instruction. Probably it doesn't have it. The same for here. So this is probably is the instruction. So I'm going to be quick about this because we have one more to see. And that other one is really pretty. So this is very interesting. And let's put that one there. And here is the third one. Ooh, I have pieces falling apart. This is the same type of pattern. It's totally deteriorating in front of us. This is the back flap. And look at this. Isn't this adorable? This is so cute. I wasn't planning it this way. It does look like I saved the best for last, but look how cute this style is. I mean, the artwork is very beautiful too. But I love this 1920s, 1930s style look. And the fabrics back then, they were so tiny, so dainty, and they were also being used for the feed sack. When ladies would buy flour, it would come in there, and I would assume probably beans and other types of maybe produce, who knows. But this is lovely. I'm looking at it. It almost looks like it's like an apron dress. And it does look like it over here. So, and here's the instructions. And oh, look at this. It even comes with a cute little bonnet. So it doesn't say anything here. So let's look at the inside, which all we have to do is open the flap. So there's that. Oh, look at this one. It gets better and better, doesn't it? This one has a little bit of picture work in here. Oh, how beautiful. What a fantastic surprise. Look at this. Look at the lithograph within the tissue paper. Isn't that a beautiful Tuesday Time Bank reference? And let's see. There, I saw a little bit more. Oh my goodness. This is such a wonderful treat. And you have the ladies from the 1920s. Oops, did I drop it? Oh no, it's my candy. Oh, what a wonderful reference of that time era gone by. And you have that wonderful little short haircut and the wave bob. And let's see here. Here's number 1. So I started from the back because that's how it was folded. So look at the instructions. Familiarize yourself with your pattern. Read instructions on pictograph and patterns. Well, I haven't heard that word before. Pictograph. So this is lovely, and I'm trying to stay kind of like still so that you can enjoy the pictures here. Absolutely wonderful. What a treat. And here is the pattern design so that you can see. And I really want to know if this is an apron dress. Let me see if it says it in here. Oh, it is. Look at this. It did the picture of the little girl. It had sleeves. So right over here we can see and we can determine that this is an apron dress because we have the front yoke, which is cut in half. Here's the back pocket, and right here is the cap. So it is an apron dress. Oh, what size is it? I am excited to see this. Let me see here. I might want to do this for me. And have an apron from back in the 1920s. It goes from size 6 to 18. Let me see. For apron and cap, 27 to 36 maybe. Maybe it's a 36 bust, but it's okay because it's open. So I'll be able to fit in there. Oh, this is so wonderful. I am going to be doing this. I have enough fabric where it's going to be kind of cute. I just need to find it. And then I promise you that I'm going to do this live. I'm going to look for the fabric or something enough to be able to make this, because as you know, I sew for dolls. So, I mean, the max that I may have is 4 yards. So I will be looking for that. So, this was a great surprise. And like I said, and this is going to be the second time in this video, I opened this up. I have not opened this before. I wait for you on a Tuesday Time Bank to open up the patterns that I have bought and collected. So very happy. So let's do a recap. We have this wonderful 1920s, and it says right there 1920s. Kind of a what did I call this? I called this a potato sack dress, designed from the 60s. That's for size 8 years old. I got to see it right now. This wonderful masquerade costume with these funky pants. Look at that. and this beautiful apron dress cover, or yeah, apron. So this one I'm definitely going to do, and going to do a live. I'm going to put, as soon as I find the fabric, I will put on my community board when the live is going to be scheduled for. So I want to thank you for being with me on this Tuesday Time Bank. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, a comment, and a share. Shares are helping my channel grow, and that's what I'm working on each moment of the day. It's helping other viewers find my channel and get to see what this channel is all about. So next week, I do have more 1930s, 1920s patterns. So we're going to do one more round and look for my community board. I'm going to be looking for the fabric so that I can do this apron. Have a great week, everybody. Stick around in my channel. Go look at the playlist. There's an area for my pets and what they get to do. There's an area for live stream, sewing, and dolls, and my doll order packing. So with this, I'm going to say goodbye. Have a great one.